It's Della again, back with another video. So this time I'm going to go ahead and show you SayABC. So when I just recently discovered SayABC, I'm not at all an expert in it. I'm not even hired. I'm getting there. So SayABC, I'm very interested in it because it kind of seems like if VIP Kid and Q Kid had a baby, SayABC. SayABC is actually a sister company of VIP Kid, so it is a branch of VIP Kid, but it is a group lesson. It's not one-to-one, it's one teacher to four students. The pay is better. It's 40-minute classes. The base pay is $15. With incentives, it could be up to $21. And if it's short notice, it can actually be all the way up to $28 for one 40-minute lesson. Oh, yes, sounds great to me. It seems awesome. It's a lot like QKid, and I believe that there's like courses, so you would get a homeroom, so you would get a group of students, say four students, the same ones each time, and you would teach those students twice a week on a set schedule for a 9-week course. So you would teach them an entire course. So there's the two things that I really like about SayABC Kid over Q Kids. The pay is better and you get regular students. The biggest downfall, my biggest gripe with Q Kids is that you do not get regular students. You don't get to build relationships with students, and that's a problem for me. So when I found SayABC Kid, I'm like, say what? You get paid more money and it's just like Q Kids. That's great. So the jury is out on how bookings work. I've heard that they book you pretty well. The huge advantage of Q Kids is that they book you fully. So I'm hoping I'll have the same experience with SayABC. The jury is out on that. We'll have to find out. But this is the platform. So this is actually the lesson that you get for your first interview. So I just had my first interview last night and I passed. Yay! My interviewer had a lot of great things to say, and she really talked about how biggest thing is my TPR. She said for a lot of the people that she does interviews for, she kind of stumps them by asking, what does that mean? Like when she's playing the student, what does this word mean? What does this word mean? And teachers have to explain it. She said she didn't even have to ask me because my TPR was so strong. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the TPR that I used, and hopefully you can go ahead and pass too. All right, so this is the PowerPoint. This is the SayABC software. So what's cool is that they actually tell you how long you should spend on each slide, and you can actually write notes on the slide. So that's awesome for teachers that really like to prep. So you would go through. Okay, so you start with your class rules. So you would go with, hello, you do your intro, of course. So I'll just go ahead and do it for you. Hi, hello, hello. My name is Teacher Della. What is your name? Hello, Lucy. I'm very happy to see you. Good. Let's go. You start, you would say, there are 3 class rules. Number 1, speak in English. No Chinese. English. Good. Speak in English. Yes, very good. Wear headphones. Wear headphones. Yes, very good. I said Lucy for my student, and I said that because my dog Lucy is here, and she doesn't like the fact that I'm saying her name and not paying attention to her. So anyway, listen to the teacher. Yes, listen to the teacher. Good. And then you go through and you would do the song. It's kind of like interactive. If you have level 1 pre-VIP, it's like the interactive slides. So you would go through and you would teach them line by line, but I'm not going to do it. And then you would do the signs. So you would be like, you. Good. You would circle it. And, yes, very good. Look. Yes, good. I won't do all of it. All right, so this is kind of cool, and I can't show it to you here, but you'll see it in the classroom. In the classroom, there's like a little icon for a dice, and you want them to roll the dice. So what I did to show the student what I want them to do, I would say like, hello, hello, good. And then I would say, roll the dice, roll the dice. Good. So then what will happen is the dice will say 3, okay? And then you would say 3, 3, and you want the student to say hello 3 times. So what I did was we talked about with my interviewer. She said something that she liked that I did is I showed 3, and then I made it very clear to the student that they needed to say hello 3 times because I would say 3, good, 3, hello, 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 good. As opposed to just expecting them to know that if they rolled a 5, they have to say it 5 times. And then you would do that same thing. You would go, goodbye, goodbye, roll the dice. Say they get 5. 5, yes, 5. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yes, not you. I'm not saying goodbye to you, Lucy. Come here. um, so yeah, you'd go ahead and do that, and it's the same thing. So this one, you can actually put their camera up on, you can move their students' cameras around on the platform. So where their little picture is, like the empty picture, you would move their camera and have them roll the dice and do the hello, goodbye. And then, so this one is really good for TPR. So this one, they talk about good, great, and wonderful. And you really want to show the difference between good, great, and wonderful. So she said normally she would say like, what is great or what is wonderful to the person that she's interviewing. But for me, she didn't ask me that question. So this is how I did it. I went, good, yes, good, good, roll the dice, whatever. Great! Great! Roll the dice. We do the numbers. Wonderful! And for wonderful, to kind of really up the ante for wonderful, let's see if I have it. I pulled out my handy dandy, not so handy, here we go, pom-pom. So to really kind of drive home that wonderful is really wonderful. I had my little pom-pom, sorry about that. And I would go, wonderful! Yes, wonderful! Good. Have them roll the dice. And then this really kind of shows you what they want to know about the word. So you would say, good, good, great, great, wonderful, wonderful, yes, wonderful. And so the TPR as far as like good, great, and wonderful really helped as far as driving home the meaning of those words. So they would go again, good, great, wonderful, wonderful. I think at this point, she had me stop at this slide because at this slide she was like, okay, you don't have to do any more, but I'll just show you a couple more slides.
Wonderful. Good. Great.
Now, I can't tell you why they decided that this one is good and this one is great and this one is wonderful. Like, this is, if you live in this house, that's wonderful, but if you live in this house, that's good. I don't know, but anything, I would think that this one would be great and this one would be wonderful. This house seems bigger. Who knows? Whatever. Just go with it. Again, I didn't have to. She stopped me at this point, but I'll show you some of it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good.
Good.
Great.
Have them circle it. Hello, I'm Pinky. What's your name? I'm Bean. How are you? I'm great. So this one seems interesting. I didn't have to do this one, but they have to pass the ball, so they have to like kick the ball to each other. So this is a little ball, you would drag and drop it, but you would put the kids' pictures or cameras on each of the monsters, and they would have to like pass the ball to each other and speak to each other. So like, I'm Della. This is ask and answer. So the little monster would go to each door and they would say, "What's your name?" I'm Della. And so each camera for the students would be above each door. And then it's just kind of reviewing. Hello, wonderful, good, great, goodbye. And that's the end. So SayABC lessons are 40 minutes, but this one was meant to be a 20-minute long lesson, so it's shorter. But you would put the students' pictures on there and you would say bye-bye. And that's SayABC. So for my schedule, I'm not hired yet. No classes. Poo-poo. I'm not hired. Completed. It's just the one I did for my interview. So the lesson that you just saw, the PowerPoint that you just saw, is the one for your interview. Once you pass that, they're actually going to have you on the spot during your interview. They're going to have you do a couple things, so be ready for it. They're going to ask you to take a screenshot of your system requirements, and they're also going to give you a link. They're going to want you to go to that link and do a speed test. So they want you to do the speed test at the link that they give you. They want you to take screenshots of that and send it to them on Skype. They're also going to want to add you on Skype. So make sure you have Skype. You have Skype downloaded, open. You can get onto your account. That you have, you know how to take screenshots and save screenshots, and you're ready to do a speed test. So make sure you are wired with your Ethernet cord, even if it's just for the interview. Have it wired so you can pass your speed test and your system requirements. That you know how to do the screenshot and do all of those things and send them on Skype. Once you do all of that, she'll pass along your IT information to the IT team, so for them to pass your IT test. The next step after that, you'll go ahead and schedule a 1 hour online class with, they say, like a senior teacher or something. So it's basically like, VIP Kid Workshop. And I believe after that, you do a lesson, like a demo lesson with real students, and they evaluate you. And I think that you're hired at that point. I don't know if they would reject you at that point. I don't know. But you would do a lesson, and they would give you feedback based on that lesson. And then you are officially a full-fledged SayABC teacher. So if you are going to apply to SayABC, they don't go by referral codes, they just go by names. So when you go to sign up on the website, it'll ask you how you heard about them, so just hit referral. If you could please put in my name, that would be great. My name is Della Bermudez. You can see it scrolling over here. If you look right over here, Della Bermudez. If you want to just go ahead and put in my name as your referral, that would be great. I would really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.